Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. Looks like the wet pattern will continue tomorrow with locally heavy rainfall possible. Lower chances are expected Thursday through the end of the week and especially this weekend. It means hotter temperatures ahead of a possible cold front coming in early Tuesday. So tomorrow we'll go with an 80% coverage of showers and storms by mid-morning. Lower chances, we're at a 40% coverage coming up Thursday and Friday, and slim chances coming up for Mother's Day into Monday of next week. Moderate risk of flash flooding coming up through Wednesday across Southeast Texas. Consequently, there is a flood watch in effect for Liberty, Chambers, Hardin, Jefferson, Southern Jasper, Southern Newton, and Orange counties through tomorrow at 7 p.m. 1 to 2 and probably 3 inches in some spots across the area expected tomorrow. I'll show you why. We're watching a disturbance moving on off towards the north, and you can see it over towards southwest Louisiana. In fact, there is upper level low pressure in through central Texas, and we have these upper level disturbances. You can see that one over towards Cameron Parish, another one towards Austin and San Antonio. These are all rotating around kind of in a gyre of low pressure over in towards central Texas. You'll be able to see it here in just a second. Copious amounts of moisture, almost a tropical atmosphere over our area right now. There's the low. Remember those disturbances kind of rotating around, the one over towards Cameron, kind of rotating around that area of low pressure in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. Lots of green, so that means there's lots of moisture over the area. Notice the disturbance is actually increasing over the area coming up tomorrow before we start getting a drier air mass filtering on in as we work on into Thursday. So low rain chances expected Thursday into Friday. So I'm going to show you 2 models tonight to show you that there's a pretty good agreement that we ought to see a pretty good round of showers and storms once again coming up on Wednesday. We'll go with a 30, maybe 40% coverage overnight should those storms start in earlier than what we think. But we think that it's going to be a fairly quiet night, and then after about 9, notice how the showers and storms really ramping up. Now this is only one model, okay? Look at the coverage over the area. That's a 70, 80, 90, maybe 100% coverage coming up tomorrow in Southeast Texas. Another model shows a very similar pattern, more of a line, but you get the idea. High rain chances, 2 different models saying the same thing. So we have a good confidence it's going to be a wet, late to maybe mid to late morning, and that may last through a good chunk of the afternoon. Right now, we don't think there's going to be severe weather per se, but we have to watch it and address it as it possibly pops up tomorrow. On the Gulf of Mexico, choppy seas around 2 to 4 feet in your coastal marine forecast. We'll see southeast winds at 15 to 20 knots. High tide at Sabine Pass, only 1 at 9:25 a.m. Our forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, a 30, maybe 40% coverage. Lows in the mid-60s to near 70 in the triangle. There's going to be some patchy fog overnight, too. Then tomorrow, we'll go with an 80% coverage after about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Again, heavy rainfall is possible. These storms are going to be working with lots of moisture in the atmosphere, so they'll be able to dump over areas in southeast Texas, maybe the lower 80s, but will rain cool into the 70s once that rain really starts firing up. So after our 80% coverage coming up on Wednesday, we'll cut it in half coming up Thursday and Friday. Look at the highs rebounding into the mid-80s, and further cut it as we head towards the weekend to a 20 to 30% coverage for Mother's Day and about 88 on Sunday. Monday looking dry, then a cold front. No, I didn't mince words or stutter. Looking at that 30% coverage coming up on Tuesday with that cold front. And then look at that, mid-60s for lows and highs mid to upper 80s as we work into the 8 to 10 day outlook on our area's forecast. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and always there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.